All right, the Raiders just get a triple dose of good news after a crucial victory that they had to have, and they get it. If you're new to the channel, we are Detroit Lions fans, but this channel is fully dedicated to teams that just kind of get overlooked by the national media and don't get talked about enough. And the Raiders, I just kind of refuse to believe that they're a bad team under Pete Carroll. Like, I could see them, they're not a Super Bowl winning team, but I just refuse to believe that they're just like bad. And so to come out and beat the Titans was huge. And here are 3 things that came out of it that you now, because what we like to do is like, all right, you saw the victory, but you kind of digest it a little bit, and some good news came out of it. And you get good news after it once you look at it is, first and foremost, the pass rush comes alive. It makes a huge difference when you're able to kind of get a lead and then you can have a pass rush, but it's like, we've got a pass rush here and I'd like to see it used. Well, this is the whole thing about football. It's complementary. If you're up, then the pass rushes. If you're down, then you got to be throwing the ball. You're not running the ball, and Genty's not getting the whole thing. Here's what is so nice is you were able to see, okay, cool, pass rush is going a little bit. And your linebacker, Roberts, said this was one of the best complementary football games we've had. I know people want to say this and that, but we've got a lot of juice on this team. This team is not broken. There's no arguing with coaches. It's none of that. We're ready to go. It's like, okay, that's what I'm talking about. And that's kind of good news number 2. I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but you got a guy that's saying complementary football. What happens when we play complementary football? Our pass rush can be unleashed, and we can get to the quarterback, and we can shut games down. That is good news number 1. Good news number 2. The comments after the game, you needed this victory, but you could just tell that, like he said, this team is not broken. Pete Carroll's a good coach. We're going to hang in this thing. It's still very early. What's amazing to me, and I don't know if you feel this at all, but adding that 17th game, what used to be 16 games, now just adding 1 game makes the season feel 4 games longer. And so you've got a lot of time. You don't have a lot of time, but you have time to win 2 in a row. Okay, all of a sudden, right? Win 3 out of the next 4, and you're right back in this thing. And with the injuries, these last few years, injuries have just really piled up in the National Football League because guys are just a tick faster. They're a tick stronger. The collisions are a little bit more. Injuries on other teams. You just don't know what can happen. Just kind of hang in there. So good news number 2 is there's a little confidence back. And I love that. Good news number 3. And I got a bonus one for you too. Devin White, 27 years old, feels like he's like 32, but he's 27. He's the number 5 overall pick by the Buccaneers. Kind of has this up and down thing. He just ends up with the Raiders, and you're like, I don't know. Pete Carroll said, I don't know that anybody could put up more numbers today than Devin White did today. That's a great football game for him. It's like, okay. We need this. We've got the secondary can do its thing. We need linebacker play. If the linebacker plays there, we know we've got defensive line. Max Crosby's leading that. All of a sudden, our defense is pretty legit here. Love that. So that's good news number 3. Is like, we needed Devin White. Like, you're good, right? Or are you not? What are you? No, he is good. And here we go. Also, a little bit of bonus. I got a real bonus one for you, but I got another bonus is that the Titans fired their coach after this game. Just like, so my point is, as a fan of the Raiders, you're watching this, you're excited, you're loving it, but that's how bad it was for the opposing team and how just kind of you handled them. You don't notice it when you're on the winning side, but when you're on the losing side, how bad it was that they fired their head coach following the game. Love it. All right, here's your bonus good news. We've had enough games now to really see where we're at. At Kansas City and then a bye week. This is kind of the game where can we steal one here at Kansas City after they've been kind of a huge game against the Lions, weird game, somewhat controversial, no penalties. Like, it's just, that was a weird one. Can you sneak one out here? Because if you can, Jacksonville, nobody believes in them. Let's just say that. It's like, oh my gosh, Jacksonville, they're so good this year. We'll see. Denver on a Thursday night. Perfect. This is to your advantage. It's Thursday. Muddy up the waters a little bit. Love it. Dallas, that's a win. Cleveland, that's a win. LA, here we go. LA, Denver, back to back. Philly's not good. I mean, they're not bad, but it's like, oh my gosh, they started off 4-0. They're never going to touch them. Houston, not great. Giants, and then Kansas City. So you've got a lot of divisional opponents. That's the only problem, if you will. But guess what I'm saying is, little bonus good news is, if you can steal a couple victories where you shouldn't, you've got enough games that you should win, like 6 in there to finish out the season. You've already won 2 games. That gets you to 8 wins right there. So you need to find 2 more wins against your divisional opponents. You got to find them somewhere. Is it Kansas? You got to play Kansas City twice. Can you get 1 against Kansas City? And can you get 1 against Denver? Stuff like that. I don't want to say that's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. No, but it is like, oh my gosh, all we have to do here is beat the teams we should beat. That, like, come on. We got to be, like, the Chicago one is the perfect example. We should have beat them. We have to beat them. If you would have beat them, you're 3-3 right now. We have to beat Jacksonville. Like, come on. Seriously. Refuse to believe that they're good. Dallas, Cleveland, Houston, New York. Okay, there's 5. And you've already won 2, so there's 7 wins right there. We got to beat the teams that we can, and then we'll go from there. So let me know your thoughts in the comments on this. I think if I'm a Raiders fan, I needed to see something there. You went against a team that you should be better than. You went against a team where it's like Pete Carroll's better than Callahan, right? Right? Okay, good. And you win a game that you should. And now, if you look at, and that's the thing about the Raiders, they're not the Titans. They're not the Dolphins. They're not the Jets. There are some bad teams out there. That's not who the Raiders are, thankfully. It's like, no, we're kind of figuring this thing out. We've lost a couple ones. Geno Smith, also, by the way, another good news bonus there is he played a little bit better. We're like, okay, what if we get this thing kind of going and get our confidence up, and Pete Carroll kind of keeps rolling with us and we find a way? Nobody would be surprised. It would be more shocking if you're really bad. The last few coaches you've had, it's not a surprise that you're bad, and it would be really shocking if you're good. This is the other way around. It's just exactly where you want to be. So all good, great win. Keep moving forward if you're the Raiders. I used to love Marcus Allen, 32. Let me know your thoughts, and we'll see all of you on the next one.